Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Tate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
To get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Look at this, going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick, just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play though regardless. It's gonna bring up 3rd down. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably gonna see a 3rd pass now here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here's the snap on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. Oh, this big guy is moving. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Sticking to the air here. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finding Shaheed. Back-to-back plays. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
70 Timberwolves.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish those 6 points.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Vikings 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Pass to 60. Go.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10.
Working on 1st down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
26 more yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Vikings.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
1st and 10.
They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Back to throw now. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Gonna feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Back. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. So even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gravity line.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure.